Today we will be testing the stepped Ehlers optimal tracking filter.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the stepped Ehlers optimal tracking filter. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 696 indicators, with 279 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the stepped Ehlers optimal tracking filter, and you can see it here on screen. And so what I'm going to do is actually move this to the new pane down below. There makes it just a tad bit easier to see. I did go in and I turned on the show signals, and so by default it looks like this and was up there in price action like we had it a moment ago. But I did, like I said, check the box for the show signals, and then it looks like this right here. And so the setup on this is pretty easy. So we have these arrows, red arrows and green arrows. We have the S and the L above and below the arrows. And so when we get a red arrow with an S, we are going to go short. When we get a green arrow with an L, we are going to go long. So like I said, pretty simple setup. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a long signal. We get that green arrow pointing up with the L below it there for long. We get the green change in the line there, and you can see that we get a little bit of a push to the upside, and it rolls over and pushes down really heavily with this really big red bar right here. and then immediately the buyers step in and spike that bar, that green bar, right back up above that long red bar that pushed it down, and made a really nice move to the top side there, to the upside. And that does come up and get us to our take profit. This push to the downside here barely misses our stop by about 10 pips. And we did get a winner on this one. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, so we had a little rapid fire action there for just a moment. So we pick up the short right here. We get pretty much a sideways move in the market, consolidation, just kind of chopping, bouncing up and down there. It then flips to a long right here, which stops us out on that short. And then right after we enter on that long, we immediately start to get a push to the downside, and that does come down and flips us into a short, stopping us out on that long. That short though, we get a really nice push to the downside there, which does come down and get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a long right here. You can see that we get that L and the green arrow, switch in the line. We enter right here and a really nice push to the upside there. And that one does get us to our take profit as well. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we have 14 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 winning trades. So that is not going to meet the 60% criteria that we are looking for. This indicator had its moments where it was doing okay. It didn't give us, well, I guess 14 trades within the 1 year's time. Wouldn't have been bad if it could have done so accurately. Like I said, it had its moments where it was doing pretty good, and then it had its other moments where it just seemed like it was just slightly delayed, just enough to cause an issue where we were getting signals right as we were starting to kind of flip and move in the opposite direction, and it kept causing us to take these losing trades, and that, excuse me, really did knock down the win rate on this one. And so For that reason, it is going to have to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.